When the stock market's plunge continues, how to measure the market's sentiment. How to keep you from selling at the bottom. How to take a good opportunity to buy. How to invest and live longer. You will find the answers all in this video.
The market plunged again and again. What can I do? I should do something.
Don't be anxious and frustrated. Let's check. Stock Market Fear and Greed Index, developed by CNN Money, a multi-factored gauge of stock market sentiment. The index already shows extreme fear. Be patient. Yes, the current market is full of uncertainty and despair. But let's learn from billionaire, one of the world's most successful mutual fund managers, John Templeton. You may choose to be a contrarian value investor and use his most powerful weapon, prayer.
I know John Templeton is a great contrarian value investor. He was an American-born British investor, banker, fund manager, and one of the most generous philanthropists in history, giving away over $1 billion to charitable causes. In 1999, Money magazine called him, arguably the greatest global stock picker of the century. In 2007, Templeton was named one of Time magazine's 100 most influential people. However, you said the most powerful weapon, prayer, is it really useful?
In Templeton's 16 Rules for Investment Success, he stated begin with a prayer. If you begin with a prayer, you can think more clearly and make fewer mistakes. Templeton attributed his success to the blessings of God, with whom he felt a closeness and unity. Templeton said, an attitude of gratitude creates blessings. Help yourself by helping others. You have the most powerful weapons on earth, love and prayer. John Templeton made himself a billionaire through investment. However, he dedicated much of his money and energy toward funding research into his deepest fascination, intersection between science and religion, or spirituality. Let's talk about him today. You may be familiar with his famous quote, bull markets are born on pessimism, grown on skepticism, mature on optimism and die on euphoria. He pointed out that the time of maximum pessimism is the best time to buy, and the time of maximum optimism is the best time to sell.
I should dwell on it. It tells me to master the investing cycle, and the best time to buy and sell.
Trouble is opportunity. Investing at the point of maximum pessimism describes the optimal time to invest. So we don't need to panic. It may be the best investing opportunity now. I said maybe. We may still need to go through some pain, defeat, disbelief and depression until we see hope. We have to be patient. Patience is essential. In recent decades, more and more investors have become trend traders and follow the trend momentum. However, Sir John was famous for being a contrarian value investor, a bargain hunter, an international investor, looking for opportunities that others were too fearful to touch or totally neglected. When he made any investment decision, he would examine stock prices, the most important for him. I should say here, I read many famous investors' books. They use different investment strategies, and they are successful. We will talk about those strategies and more famous investors in our channel. We hope to help you explore your path to a wealthy, healthy, successful and happy life. The path is a well-rounded progress. Please support us through subscribe, like, comment and share.
Yes, there is no absolutely perfect investing strategy, correct or wrong strategy. The most important is that you need to figure out your own strategy that fits your character, lifestyle and investment time available. You may also adopt different strategies for different portions of your funds. You may determine or change from your own investing experience. You need to measure the depth of the investment river on your own. It's a fun experience of exploring.
Let's get back to Templeton. When war began in Europe in 1939, everyone was fearful in the stock market. We may sense some similar fear in 2022. However, Templeton borrowed money to buy 100 shares, each in 104 companies, which were selling at $1 per share or less, including 34 companies that were in bankruptcy. Only 4 turned out to be worthless eventually, so he earned large profits on the rest. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. This stratagem made him a wealthy man. Warren Buffett once said that, it is wise for investors to be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. This statement exactly described Templeton, a contrarian's view on stock markets. In the stock market full of risk and volatility, Templeton achieved his success with his ability to maintain an elevated mood and lasting optimism, avoid anxiety and stay disciplined. He was more a practitioner of value investing, rather than growth investing. Templeton focused on buying stocks he analyzed were substantially undervalued, and held them until their price rose to fair market value. His average holding period was about 4 years. In his opinion, holding assets priced above fair market value, hoping they would further increase in price, was speculation, not investing. By emphasizing overlooked or unpopular stocks, Templeton was in many ways a contrarian, and became known for his avoiding the herd and buy when there's blood in the streets philosophy to take advantage of market turmoil. I am wondering whether there's blood in the streets in the current stock markets. Please reconsider it. However, Templeton did not buy stocks merely because they were undervalued, but also took care investing in companies he analyzed and determined were profitable, well managed, and with good long-term potential. He pointed it out among his 16 rules for investment success: when buying stocks, search for bargains among quality stocks and buy value, not market trends or the economic outlook. It is also as Warren Buffett has stated that there is no theoretical difference between the concepts of value and growth. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Templeton was among the earliest American investors who devote substantial focus to investment opportunities in then overlooked foreign markets such as Asia and Eastern Europe. He always looked out for bargain price stocks and hoping to avoid expensive stocks. Templeton rotated out of Japanese stocks as they became more fashionable in the 1970s, and he turned to U.S. stocks when they were at historic lows. In terms of foreign stocks, do you think the beaten down China concept stocks right now can be the buying rate? It is a question for you. Templeton did not attempt to predict future stock movements. Nobody can. He paid close attention to valuation. If you adopt Templeton's strategy in our current stock market, you may stress yourself less. We, investors in the current stock market, may define our strategy. Can we lie down without worries, hold our already much undervalued stocks for long? It is another question for us. Investment is only a part of life. Our emotions should not fluctuate with the current market in turmoil. Time and patience are our friends. This is just my own opinion, not for your investment advice. I know, in our digital investing environment, a lot of people don't agree with Templeton. You may even think speculation is safer. You might be right. But I am sure that, using his investment strategy, an investor will enjoy a much longer life, like Templeton, 95 years old, Warren Buffett, 91, and Charlie Munger, 98, who are still thriving and investing. Templeton also recommended consistently monitoring one's portfolio, expect and react to change. No bull market is permanent. No bear market is permanent. Nothing is permanent except change, and there are no stocks that you can buy and forget. The pace of change is too great. To invest like John Templeton, we also need to be active investors and always keep flexible. Templeton became a billionaire by pioneering founding globally diversified mutual funds. In 1954, he entered the mutual fund market and created the Templeton Growth Fund. His growth fund averaged growth over 15% per year for 38 years. With dividends reinvested, if you invested $10,000 invested in the Templeton Growth Fund, Class A, at its inception, it would have grown to $2 million by 1992, when he sold the family of Templeton funds to the Franklin Group. Let's watch what Sir Templeton said a few days after the Black Monday, October 19, 1987, when the global stock market crashed, suddenly, severely, and unexpectedly, more than 20% in a single day. The cause of the crash was precipitated by computer program-driven trading models that followed a portfolio insurance strategy, as well as investor panic.
What's your advice to people in terms of the stock market now?
Patience, be a long-term investor, be prepared financially and psychologically to live through a series of bull markets and bear markets, because in the long run, common stocks will pay off enormously. The next bull market will carry prices far higher than this one.
Wow. I think I will wait patiently and hold my portfolio until the market outlook changes. If I sell them now, the contrarian investors will buy when the market is in fear. I may invest more.
Good luck. Study your portfolio, monitor your investment target, and the market carefully. Make your own decision. You are responsible for your own investment. What I said is not for your investment advice, but for information. Be an independent thinker.
Of course, I got it. Thanks.
In the next video, we will continue to talk about Templeton's spiritual vision and his extraordinary pursuit of human spiritual progress. we will explore spiritual wealth. Templeton said, "I focus on spiritual wealth now, and I'm busier, more enthusiastic, and more joyful than I have ever been." We hope we can be more joyful like Templeton while we are investing.
Yes. How to be both wealthy and happy is my purpose. Our channel will talk about investment and wealth-related life and more.
Please support us, like, subscribe, comment and share. We will try to make more and better videos. We put the link of 16 Rules for Investment Success from Franklin Templeton Investments below. You may download it for free. Thank you. Good luck to everything. Peace.